Welcome back to Rhymes with Wow, the only internet show that is this show. Today's episode is based off a piece written by James Cooper. If that name sounds familiar, it's because you said it in the mirror in the dark 3 times and he's right behind you. So run. Or you also listen to the Development Slate podcast, a podcast where we host. Or both. He wrote a piece that really resonated with me and others. I put a link in the description down below. I really encourage you guys to take a look, read it, share it, think about it, absorb it. Geeks, nerds, what's going on? Like, seriously, you're winning now. So, why did you guys become such monsters? Let's talk about a few things, shall we? Ownership, inclusiveness, compromise, criticism. Ownership. As a fan, you have been there, and your loyalty is rightfully being rewarded. You bought the content, you bought the merch, you bought the paraphernalia. You've been there since the beginning, and now these characters and these properties that you've supported since their inception are flourishing, and you feel like you've contributed that as if you have some sort of ownership over it. You don't. Be the observer, be the supporter, be the fan. Just realize they don't have the expectation that they owe you anything. Inclusiveness. Remember when what you liked just wasn't hip? Now you're the leader of pop culture, when yesterday you felt like an outsider. One feels pretty good, while the other feels kind of shitty. Don't now turn into the person that belittles and excludes others. Yes, you've known about Captain Marvel since she was Ms. Marvel. Fantastic. You know all the Earth-based Green Lanterns. That's wonderful. You catch every Easter egg and every movie reference, which is truly amazing. And you have someone looking up to you, hoping to learn just a little bit from you, because they know, and you know, that they're just not as knowledgeable as you. Don't now roll your eyes at that person and walk away. Invite them in. Teach them. They just want to be included. And in this world, the more the merrier. Like dating. Inclusiveness. Compromise. Back in the day, which I only assume is a Thursday, creators created content, comic books, characters, and clearly the comic book characters created within this content were consistently Caucasian. When some of your favorite comic book characters were being created in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, diversity was not something that they considered. And we can get into why that is at another time. I would love to talk about it, especially if you out there have a podcast that talks about comics. I would love to be on it. But continuing, content creators recognize that, and now they're trying to reimagine and cast interesting characters. And there are a couple things that we need to think about when this is happening. One, that these characters are not real. And two, that these characters are not yours. Yes, you shouldn't go out and start a subreddit tirade because you don't like the casting choice of Ghostbusters, or that Thor is now a woman, or Captain America is now black. These are just choices made to have people like me when I was younger have someone to look up to. And no, you cannot go the other way. Ghost in the Shell. Criticism. Take criticism better. You're allowed to enjoy a bad movie. I enjoy cheesy horror films. Just because you like a movie and the critics say it's bad, it doesn't mean it's a reflection of who you are as a human being. Some movies are just not good, and it's okay. Don't take them so personally. You didn't make them, you just paid money to enjoy them. And if you enjoy them, that's time well spent. What you don't want to do is, I don't know, start a petition against a website who collects reviews but doesn't actually review the movies and let them know how mad you are. That makes you look ill-informed and silly. I really encourage you guys to go and check out James Cooper's piece. Let me know in the comments what annoys you about geek culture. Actually, better still, let me know what excites you and what you really like about geek culture. It's cosplay, isn't it? Like, share, and subscribe. I would really like if you subscribed. This has been another Yao experience, and until next time, have a better one.